y'all. Well, welcome back. Y'all just watched a dope performance. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling real good about it.
Man. Excellent for real.
Love that. Well, welcome to Hip Hop is My Hustle. My name is Ashley. I'm gonna be your host tonight, and today we are with.
Shot Rasheen, better know it.
Diallo the rapper, man.
Yes, we are ready for this. I'm excited to have y'all here today.
Excited to be here.
Definitely.
So just tell me a little bit about y'all, what y'all about, where y'all come from.
You want?
Well, I'm Shot Rasheen. I'm from Fort Washington, Maryland, and I do my R&B thing with a little hip hop, jazzy type of thing, and it's definitely different. I want everybody to check it out. Yeah.
And me, man, I'm from Los Angeles. It's really struggle raps with me, man. I come from nothing, you know what I mean? So we just talking about where we come from, the life, nothing too extra, man. It's all real, authentic raps over here with me, man.
I hear you. I hear you. So, I see that both of you are very passionate about where you come from. So, how do you feel like that's impacted your music and maybe even influenced your music?
Well, me, I'm from the DC area. Of course, one of our claims to fame is the go-go thing, and I was in a band as a young person and throughout high school, and I incorporated a lot of that in my music. Just adding, making sure I'm being original with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's really everything to me. Growing up in Watts, man, we got so much going on. The riots, just I'm from LA, so it's like gang bang influence and just a whole bunch of shit that just contribute to the struggle that I went through. So that's all you really gonna get in my music, man. I don't talk about nothing but my life, but if we talking about impact, it's the heaviest. Like the culture I come from, everything it has everything to do with the way that I rap and why I rap and why I talk this way for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear y'all. um, kind of going back to y'all careers. So I know rapping, like, obviously it's a passion, but we get it. Y'all get a little check for
Oh, for sure.
for rapping. So how do y'all take that entrepreneurship side of rapping? Like, how do y'all deal with that?
I mean, it's really a business in itself. Like that's the whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really here to like display my talent, but I'm also here to make money. So it's like that's the whole mindset behind it. All I really want to do is work with dope artists, actually see some revenue behind it, and you know, let people know where I come from and why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I can say on is I just try to focus on being original. Um, and I think that's one of the biggest like aspects that you can have on really trying to monetize on what you're doing. Just try and bring something new to the market, and maybe might have the same look, but the sound has to be a bit different.
My opinion, you are too, man. You got some heat, man. Some
I
pressure
appreciate
for
it.
real.
I really appreciate it,
Yeah.
and be thankful, of course. That's what I'm always at.
Mm-hmm.
That's first and foremost, man.
For sure.
Thankful.
A little bit diving a little deeper to that. So um, like, how do I say that? Like, how did y'all get into okay, I can make money off of this? Like, where was that step? Where was that pivotal? Like, oh yeah, like I could put this out and people are gonna listen to it and I can make revenue off of this.
Well, I've been working with some folks, Boo Boo the producer and Rich Nice, guys that's been in the business for a long time. And they kind of like really convinced me into believing, you know, that I have a different sound. I have something that's special to bring to the world. And that's kind of like how it was. To that point, I was just listening to beats in the car and recording and doing things just so I could listen to it. So I wouldn't really listen to the radio or other artists that much. That's kind of where my different sound kind of comes from.
That's kind of how it was for me too. Like I had lived in Louisiana and I met a dude who was like real serious about his craft. His name's Snipe. But when I met him, I was kind of just like, the young dude that knew how to freestyle all the time and like everybody just asking you to rap. But he actually showed me like you could really like be serious about it, you know what I'm saying? So when I met him, I started actually like writing songs and doing shows and stuff like that. Shout out JS Global too. Like he gave me my first paid shows, gave me some money, all that. So that's when I seen that I could actually get some bread from this. You know what I'm saying?
And like just for like everybody that's watching at home, for if they don't know you, how long have you been rapping in this game?
Again, I mean, I'm a singer, but I've been writing music since I was 12 years old. I was in a band, and I helped come up with a lot of
Shout out my man not wanting to give us no timeline on it. He don't want nobody to know his age, man.
No,
Shout
no,
out
no.
my man.
I mean, I'm
Shout out.
40. I'm 40 plus, so it's not anything that I'm hiding. I'm an older artist, but
Shout out to that too.
the time is right for folks to believe that you never know when your time is going to happen. So, a lot of us do things, especially in the Black community. We always kind of think that you got to be doing it at this time or do impulsive things, to not understand that on the backside of that, that is your time to shine.
Yeah, your
Um,
time is your time.
and your time is your time, and stop necessarily looking at the next person, even though it's like, we have the internet, we got phones, we got a lot of things that gives you a lot of images which control the mind.
There's 12-year-old stars and stuff. People be like, man, he made it at 12. Look at me.
It's 11-year-old,
Yeah, you know
8-year-old
what I'm saying?
stars
So
that are going viral. And just understand, I'm here to show, like, you never know when your time is going to be. It's never too late to have a dream.
that's real.
So
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's about the same. Like I think when I first started writing, I probably was about 12, something like that. And like I said, I moved to Louisiana when I was about 14, and I met him, and we was like writing together all the time. People, rapping your songs to your friends, and they like, man, y'all really got something. So I'm like, maybe I should actually like try. But I think 12 was like the time when I really started thinking like, all right, I'm a rapper for real. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I want to do. Yeah, it was about 12 years old.
Okay. A little bit of a pivot. So tell me, like, why is your music something I should put on somebody should put on their playlist? Like, what makes you stand out? What makes you like you?
well, for me, I'm a vibe.
Definitely
I'm
a
gonna come
vibe.
from a different angle. If you're looking for something different, if you're looking for what's kind of been out there over the past 5 years, I probably may not be in your on your taste buds. But if you're looking for something new and fresh, that still sounds polished, Shara Sheen.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I just think I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk about nothing I never did. You know what I'm saying? A life that I'm not living or anything like that. Like I really come from this, you know what I'm saying? So if you ask me why, I would just say like authenticity. Like I'm really authentic, you know what I mean? You don't really get too many people that come from the era that I come from that stay true to the soil and really just never switched up because of the way that the time switch. You know, we got a lot of auto tune artists who are rappers, you know what I mean, and things like that. I just feel like I always stay true to self. So when you ask me about why I should be in your playlist, it's because like this shit just it's just that shit for real. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but like I'm just really one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting people to listen to this story because I know a lot of people could resonate with it. Like it's some shit that we all go through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Relatable raps, man.
Got you. A little more on the funner side. What has been your favorite performance so far?
Well, a couple weeks ago, I was blessed to open up for Life Jennings,
That's fire.
and
One of my favorite artists too, man. Life Jennings is
um,
really crazy.
it was like good to see that they received my music and his crowd like what I did, and like that's why I say everything has just been a blessing because I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try my best, and if I get an opportunity to do my sound wherever I can, but it's just more exciting that people that already have a crowd. I was able to perform in front of them, and they like what I did too. So I was really excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's ain't ain't really so big. Like I've done a few shows like opening up for some big artists and stuff like that. But like I think one of my favorite performances is like I did like an open mic one time, and I remember like how the vibes be in a room, like everybody just hanging out. We at a bar, we drinking, smoking. It's cool. So everybody was like doing their own thing. But soon as I started rapping, you could just see like the whole crowd like actually coming towards the stage, like really paying attention to what I had going on. And like for me, that was just like a moment for real, like understanding like people actually paying attention. And I had something that made motherfuckers stop like doing what they was doing and really come tune in to what I had going on. So I think that probably one of my favorite moments for real.
Sure.
I was at some club in like Orange County or something like that. I don't even remember. It was a vibe though, for real, like really lit.
For sure. Shout out Orange County.
Nah, for real.
Which Orange County was that?
Los Angeles, like in California.
Got
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, what are y'all's plans for the future going forward? Like, what's something that, like, maybe an artist that you want to really collab with? I know y'all were talking earlier. Y'all want to collab with each other. Are we gonna see
Yeah,
that?
me and him definitely gonna work for sure. Right now, I got everybody on my radar. Like I'm on a feature run, so like just the last like week or two, I've been just writing like countless songs. Like
Name drop. I'm about to name
no, I'm
drop.
name dropping too. I got feature for Gifted Child. I got feature for Black Coats. I got a feature for Ty Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some shit that I'm working on with Baby Goat. Like shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of people. Like I'm not even focused on my own music right now. I'm just really trying to work with other artists and go on my little feature run right now. So if all the people I'm trying to work with is literally the people that got me in this seat right here that I'm in it right now. Shout out my boy Gifted, man. Shout out Free Life Reviews and Dame and all that good shit, man. For real.
All that ditto, everything you just said. But to the other guys that's in the industry, like all my hometown people, I really got my eye on those folks. Wale, Maya, Raheem Devon.
You and Raheem would be crazy. Let's just
Be
let's
crazy.
just put that out on the record. Like you and Raheem would be
Shock
some fire
Glizzy.
shit.
Um,
Mhm.
just the hometown people. I think it just needs to be more light put on our town and more sticking together. It's just a big piece that I think we're kind of missing because uh, Go captured our town for so long that we're a bit late to like getting into the industry, even though we like the
Shout
big
out to Go being as big as it is and me
no, for
not even
sure, for
hearing
sure,
about it until I
for sure.
moved
And I
here.
and I actually got some more Go
Real
cuts that's
talk.
gonna help out. But like we've been leaders in Black excellence for like about 90 years, and we really haven't got our just due with the music side. Of course, we had some great R&B acts and things like that. And I'm an R&B act, and I'm a piggyback off of the successes that we've had in the area. But to my fellow that's from LA, just I want to work with some home artists that have actually had some substantial movement in the industry to help me move. I want to piggyback a lot of people be afraid to be like, nah,
I
I
like
ain't
that you
riding
said
them.
that. I
I
like
ain't
that you
riding
said that
them, and
honestly,
so on and
because
so on. I think it's
this a
important to do
game
that.
of wave riding for real. Like that's what it is. Like you
Wave riding and giving and paying homage. Like
yeah, people
these
people
people
tend
have
to stray
done
away
skin in
from
the
that part,
game,
but it's really
and I want to
real.
respect that.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I'm so thankful is that I'm transitioning into being an artist, right?
What you mean when you say that?
What I mean is like I was a professional basketball player, so the hours that I put in with that is some of the things that you've done in your mirror, in your closet, in your bathroom, and that's got to be respected. So when you jump into this scene and you jump into doing certain things, and people are receiving what I'm doing, which is kind of in a short period, I'm just thankful about that.
Okay.
You like me, you
For
vulnerable
sure,
in this
for sure,
game.
for sure.
Yeah.
You
Always got to be that.
vulnerable in
We
this
got to
game.
show.
I fuck
We
with
got to
that.
do more of that. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
fuck
saying?
with
A lot
that.
of
I
people
ain't
be
gonna lie.
afraid.
I fuck with that.
Well, that is all the time we have. But I want to thank y'all for coming out, showing love to us, being a part of this.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
I hope to see y'all again soon. I hope to see y'all here with some new stuff to tell
Oh yeah,
me.
no question, man. Follow me on all platforms, man. Diallo _the_rapper _ man. Diallo the rapper on everything.
and I'm Shy Rasheen, SHY_RA. A little bit of the drinks, y'all, but it's no problem.
Yeah, man.
All right.
And cut.
Gang. Yeah, that's fire. That's good work right there.
Yeah, that was really good.
Don't try too hard. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out the way. Yeah, no hiccups, no dead spots.
One little hiccup, Shy Rasheen hiccup.
Nah, man, that ain't
But
good.
hey, we'll make it work.
We talking about like dry spots. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, man. Nah, for real, bro. Whenever you ready. Like I'm ready tomorrow. Nah, for real though. That's real life. We're the gas. We're the gas. That's
We got to do one too.
Oh shoot.
We're not over here.
Yeah. I already got his piece.
When you trying to book? I was gonna say maybe no.
Maybe
After you want to declare, I can say what you first. You think it's like that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
But remember, he's still coming off stage.
So just do that intro again. Like I got you.
Really realize.
That's why it's important. It's about
This carpet trying to take me out, y'all. Whichever one I think.
Perfect.
Oh, where my phone at?
Check. Mic check. Mic check. Check. Check.
It is cold in here to me.
Did get a little nip.
Like
Check.
doing the jitters.
Check. Check.
Hey.
That's my brother right there.
Quiet on set.
Quiet on set.
All right, you ready? All right. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Hip Hop is My Hustle. Again, I'm your host, Ashley Johnson, and today we are here with
Black Coats.
Okay.
Your one and only.
Welcome. We are happy to have you.
Nice
Loved your
me.
performance. You know, you were singing to the ladies. I was there with you.
My wife is my number one fan, so I always talk to her like that's my right hand.
I love that. I love the love, the black love. So just tell the people about yourselves, what you're about.
So I go by Black Coats. I'm from West Baltimore, born and raised, pretty much danced all around Baltimore as a child. My mom's moved a lot. Music is a part of my life. Like that's a way for me to express myself, tell my story. I feel like I have a story that could possibly get somebody off of the wrong route, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this is just something that I love to do. This is part of me. It'll forever be a part of me.
Mm-hmm. So I want to talk a little bit about your album that came out on July 24th, Blackout in England. So tell me about walk me through the process of creating that.
So shout out to one of the dopest producers that I've ever met, MJ England. He actually produced the album before that called Black England. So this is like a sequel to Black England, and he produced the whole album, both of them. And after the first album did so well, it was like, man, why don't we come back and do it over? Let's get a do over. Let's do it again. And the process, it was pretty simple. I had a concept, we just going to go in and do our thing. He sent me beats. It was no beats that I didn't like. Everything that he sent me, I like. And it was just like, go ahead, organize the album and put it together and put it out. And it worked fast, worked quick, and it was efficient.
Okay, okay. And like, what is your current favorite song on the album?
On that album right there, it's hard. It's hard to say, but Tales. Tales is one of my,
Tales.
yeah, that's one of my favorite songs because it's like a heartfelt ghetto story.
Okay, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. So, from being from Baltimore, um, how do you feel like Baltimore feels about your music?
So interesting thing, right? Baltimore is my city. I love my city. And when I came home from prison, I did 12 years in prison. So me coming home from prison, it was like I got introduced to the whole internet thing. That was something very foreign to me. I didn't know nothing about it. And I got so much love on the internet. It was kind of like that's where I put my energy. So I
Mhm,
never really like did a whole bunch of shows in Baltimore, but I get local love.
mhm. And how do you feel like the internet and like social media, just for like not just for you, but for artists in general, how do you feel like they can like that's like affected music just in general?
I feel like the internet is brutally honest. They are brutally honest. You will get tomatoes thrown at you if you can't make the cut. And if you're good, you will get a lot of love and support. You really will get a lot of love and support. Um, I feel like nobody's gonna sugarcoat anything. You got trolls that'll troll you. If you trash, if you're a really good, dope artist,
Mhm.
the love is real. The love is real.
I got you. So kind of like backtrack into like starting up. Um, where would you say was like that pivotal point for you in music where you were like, okay, this is something I could be doing here?
So I always felt like I could do music. I started when I was 12 years old, and I was always told that I was really, really good, even at that age. To some of my predecessors, I started rapping because of my older brother and his friends, and I surpassed them. They were
Mhm,
way better than me, and I was told by them that I surpassed them. So I always knew that I had it, but the 12 years that I spent in prison kind of put a pause on things. So me
mhm,
coming home and still getting into it, it was a time where I wanted to stop doing music. I was like, I'm getting old. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of energy into it. You got the young kids out, the music game that changed. They don't want to hear bars no more. But surprising to me, people love bars. Bars is gonna forever be around. So shout out to the bar spitters.
yeah. And who do you feel like is your targeted audience right now?
People who really love content. I feel like if you're looking
Mhm,
for content and substance in your music, you're gonna love what I have to bring to the game because it's real and authentic. And I respect artists that
mhm.
come real with their music and, just genuine. It's from the heart. Like you can get all sides. You may get the heartfelt side, the emotional side, you may get the street side, the gritty side, but it's all authentic. It's all real.
Um, and then I have a question. So do you consider your rap to be conscious rap?
That's funny. I've been told before that my rap kind of falls into the realms of conscious, but there's also a other side to it. Like I feel like music is emotional and
Mhm,
uh it's going kind of how you feel because I could make a song today that uplifts my neighborhood and that I'm not lying about that and somebody could piss me off the next day and I may want to tear somebody's head off. That's not making it any less authentic. So I always try to teach through my music. So I wouldn't say that I'm conscious. I would just say that I'm real in my music. I'm
mhm,
not giving you mixed messages. I'm just giving you me. Everybody has different parts that make themselves up. So I'm just giving you all parts of black coats.
mhm. And what do you do outside of music?
Outside of music, I'm a family man. I'm a family man. Me and my wife, that's my right hand, that's my road dog,
Mhm.
and it's me and her. It's me and her. And shout out to my son. My son lives in Albany, New York, but that's my heart. Like that's my artery. So I'm not doing music. I'm not doing
As you should, as you should. I love that. Like, since you've been here, if I see one of you, I see the other one. So I really love that. I really do love that and respect that. And then kind of going back to music, because that's why we're here. um, what is something what's something like experimental that you want to do with your music in the future?
I want to make a country song.
Oh,
And I'm actually working on that. I want to make a country song, like real talk, real live. I think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna really be dope. I don't have a lane, so me personally, you can't box me in. You can't put me into any lane. I could pair with any artist, and I guarantee you we will match each other on any song, any track, any genre. I'm versatile.
So like, are you kind of not? I'm not gonna say scared or apprehensive, because obviously you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do, but like, there's always this discourse of like black people in country music. Like, they got on Lil Nas when he tried to come out with Old Town Road. They got on Beyonce with her album. So like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I could make a country song or country music without mimicking a country style artist. It would be a Black Coats country song. So it's gonna have my twist on it, but it will have a also country twist to it. But it's like Black Coat style. Like Black Coats made a country song. That was dope. It was bars in there, but it was country. It was, I feel like I just put my own twist on it.
I really do want to hear that. Like,
I'm definitely, I guarantee
I'm
you,
gonna keep an eye out.
I work fast too. So
Mhm.
I work very fast.
So just a little deeper, because I'm curious about this myself. So where did Black Coats come from? Like, what's the name? Where did it come from? I want the story. I want the tea.
Shout out to my wife. The name actually came from my wife. So for years, when I started rapping and as an artist, I transformed through many names, and it was also due to the transformation of my lifestyle. So coming from the streets, it was more, streetwise. I went from Crook. That they called me Crook. I got a lazy eye, so they called me Crooked Eye. I went with that, ran with that. Then it was a LA rapper called Crooked Eye, so I couldn't use that. Take that out to play. Then it was Crook Black. Okay, I like that. I ran with that for years. Then I came home, met my wife, talked to her. She was like, so what's your rap name gonna be? I was like, it's Crook Black. What you mean? She was like, I don't know. For what you speak about, I don't think that kind of like fits your persona. She was like, what about Black Coats? I said, you know what? I love that. I love that. Let's go with it. Let's run with it. And we ran with it. And that's how that came about.
I love that. So like, just off the watching y'all. So I'm assuming like your wife is very involved in your music and what you do. Would you guys say like you guys are kind of like like obviously you're partners because that's your wife, but like partners in the sense of like business with your music and stuff like that?
So my wife is very business savvy. Um, that's the business mind behind, everything. As far as like the music goes, I kind of been winging it a little bit, like learning it as I go. And she helps me along the road with things that I don't know. But what people may not know is behind the scenes, I do battle rap sometimes also. She's the grit behind that. So I can't come soft. Pause. I cannot do I cannot do anything soft with the music style. I'll let her hear something and she'll be like, nope, you got to do that over. You got to do that over. That's not it. And I'm looking like, nope, do it over. And then when somebody hear, they be like, oh my God, where'd that come from? Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's my driving force. That's my driving force.
Well, lastly, I just want to ask, you got anything coming up that you want to let the people know about? Any shows, any new music that you waiting to drop?
So I actually have an album that I am working on that's coming out next month around the 25th called Can't Teach an Old Dog New Tricks. Um, this project right here is more of a showcase of my skill. It's really no structure to it. It's just bars on top of bars on top of bars. And we actually have a show coming up October the 12th. My wife is putting together in the backyard, Our Time Kitchen in Baltimore. And of course, we're gonna have the goat table performing again. We're gonna have some other artists. Hopefully, I get Diallo the rapper to come outside. Shout out to Diallo the rapper. Shout out to Gifted Child. Shout out to Free Life Flawless, Nut Nice, Sam Fortune, Big Ty, YC. Did I leave anybody out? Shara Sheen. Shara Sheen. And MPE Church. Yes. Yeah. So that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up. And hopefully we can get these artists out here and performing, put on a dope performance. And yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm happy to have you here.
Thanks for
I'm
having
happy
me.
to have your wife here. She is amazing. I'm so sorry. I might steer from you for a little bit. And yeah.
Thanks for having me. And you can follow Black Coats on all platforms: Instagram, Black Coats Music, Facebook, Black Coats. Yeah, Black Coats